with childhood fantasy. Well, I'm all grown up now, but I still need help somehow. I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. Here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list. Not for myself, but for a world in need. No more lives are torn apart, and wars will never start. In time will heal hearts, and everyone will have a friend, and right would always win. Time would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. What is this illusion called the innocence of youth? Maybe only in our blind belief can we ever find the truth. No more lives are torn apart, wars will never start, and time will heal hearts. Everyone will have a friend, right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. This is my only lifelong wish. This is my grown-up Christmas list.
This one's on. In keeping with tradition, this next piece, Nightmare Before Christmas, is obviously not a traditional Christmas carol. However, this was actually a stop motion movie, as we all know, that was created in 1993. And it was actually based off of a poem that Tim Burton wrote while he was actually working for Disney. He was actually working for Disney, got fired, and then came back, which is kind of interesting because he was weird. And sure enough, this weird movie became such a stellar thing. Personal note, this is my son's favorite movie, and I think it's really cool because he starts at Halloween wearing a Santa hat and watching this movie, and he goes all the way through January, and he's been doing that since he was 4. And so for me, this is the Brungerism into the Avon Lake program of a traditional sound of the season. Plus, I think everyone sitting and standing back here really likes it to play it too, because it's a lot of fun. So here is Nightmare Before Christmas. Obviously, that was Carol of the Bells. That was actually composed in 1914. This arrangement was done 15 years ago by Sean O'Laughlin. It's one of my personal favorite Christmas tunes. I remember growing up and hearing it every year. It was absolutely wonderful. This next piece, Cantique de Noël, is, if you read, it's in honor of Mr. Harry Finkston, who was the director here for many, many years. And I wanted to dedicate this to him because he did pass around a year ago. And when I started with the symphonic band, the Patriot Symphonic Band, I truly got to find out why he's Harry Finkston and why he's so amazing in the band world. If you guys don't know, Harry Dinkle from Funky Weakerbean, the best band director in the world, is actually Harry Finkston is the example. That's the inspiration of Harry Dinkle in the Funky Weakerbean comics, and he was an inspiration to me as well. This piece, Cantique de Noël, I was able to perform under his baton, and I might say this wrong, but I believe he played it every single year that he conducted. And the last time I performed with him, he said this was year 65, which is absolutely amazing. And so I asked for permission to dedicate this to him. So here's to Harry. When I started with these students in July, usually a lot of times I would ask the question, what does Avon Lake do? Because I know what I've done in my band directing career, and I know every program has their own thing. And many times I heard sleigh ride. We do sleigh ride every Christmas, and it's a tradition. And I think that's wonderful. The one fun part is I go, oh, okay. Did you know that sleigh ride was written in July during a heat wave? And ironically, the words were not originally part of it. That came later. And I think it's absolutely hilarious that here's this wonderful Christmas tune that's been going on forever. I mean, Shaquille O'Neal even conducted it in front of the New York Philharmonic. And it's just a wonderful traditional tune, and he wrote it in a heat wave, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Last week, if you did not know, we had a wonderful performance of Matilda, the musical Matilda here, and the drama department did a fabulous job. And right below my feet, before every single performance, some of the orchestra students and some of the band students in the pit would play sleigh ride. And they said, wouldn't that be great if we had the string students come in and join us? So I would like to welcome some of the string students now. Come on out, guys. And one fun tradition I learned that Avon Lake does is the senior percussionists do the infamous whip crack sound, and we have 3, and enjoy. We're going to do a stage scene change pretty quick for the jazz band, so it's going to give us about 5 minutes, please. What? We need 6%. Well, it's 5. It's a stake, so the rest of it just stacking up and get on the back. So we are going to need. Well, this needs to go first of all. We got to get rid of that. I do. Hey guys, I do need some of these chairs. So can we get this out here first? And here, that would be better. Thank you. Towards that entrance, that'd be great. I don't need it anymore.
The wheels are here. So
yeah, where's the wheels? Yeah, cool.
is this good?
It's on the black. We gotta scoot up.
Should we get closer together?
Yeah, scoot up. Well, we'll move the saxophones over because no, I need to move the saxophones over. All right, you're in the way.
Sorry.
Scoot your stand to your left. Got it. Thank you. Daniel. They're lowering the curtain. Yes.
Second is, no. Second is, let us know.
Hey, Mr. Brunger. All right. Hey, I'm Matt Graves. I'm the president of the Avon Lake Band. Yeah, Matt! So this is Mr. Brunger's first year at Avon Lake, and we just wanted to give him me and the other band officers wanted to give him a present as a thank you for making us so great and doing so great this year.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Come over here. No, flowers are better than peanut butter.
Yes, they are. Oh, I'm not supposed to look at that.
Annalise, you had like so long to get this ready.
That's why I won't look at it. Well, thank you.
That's a card.
It is a card. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Oh, we had it backstage.
I'll be right back.
Lots of love.
I turned it off.
Don't do that. I'm a simple person sometimes. All right. So this year, the jazz band has its own class, but also, too, we meet after school. And unlike most years, we didn't have musicals in the fall. So the fun part was we our rehearsals were inconsistent, I guess is the best way to put it. I'd say it's one day and then no, there's, musical rehearsals, so we'd have to change it. And I think Monte one day goes, what day are we having jazz band? And just because it was very scattered, but we did our very best to put together these lovely selections. The first one is one of my favorites, Winter Wonderland. Here we go. Gordon Goodwin is one of the more modern jazz band leaders, and what's really neat about him is that if you've ever seen any of the newer Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny Christmas cartoons, there's all this jazz music going on in the background, and that's this guy. And his arrangement of Let It Snow I thought was absolutely awesome to bring to you guys tonight. So here's a laid-back version of Let It Snow. The students suggested this one, Greensleeves, and I have never played it before, and looking through the score, it has a really, really neat feel and style of how this goes. There's actually two actual jazz types in this. There's a straight up swing, and then there's a waltz swing, which I think is pretty awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy Greensleeves. Before we play our last selection, I would like to thank all of the Band-Aids for all the hard work that they have done so far this year. We threw a bandorama together, a band camp, a new, like 2-3 new band directors for the band program, and more. And before I forget, you are all invited to the cookie reception afterwards in the Commons, brought to you by the Band-Aids. Thank you guys very much. Let's give them a round of applause, please. As we close, this is a wonderful traditional movie now, thanks to the Polar Express. And who can forget the awesome scene where all these cooks come out and deliver hot chocolate and then take all the dishes away. I know parents, it would be really nice if that happened to us at home, right? The dishes would just magically be taken away and cleaned. But as we close, here is hot chocolate. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for the warm welcome into Avon Lake. I feel this is home, and thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful Christmas. All right, feel free to go to the Commons and enjoy cookies, and we'll be there in a second. Thank you guys very much. Merry Christmas.